Hey, fellow woodcutters. This is video number 8 of building a house. This is a 1,200 square foot cottage. It's kind of a American craftsman style with a big front porch. The first 7 videos kind of walk you through foundation, framing, trusses, roofing, siding, electrical, plumbing, sheetrock, and tape. And then this video is taking off after the first layer of tape was put on, and now we're starting to put some mud on. So the first coat of mud is going on, and then we'll walk you through texture, trim, flooring, a lot of the finish. I don't know how much of the finish we'll get in here, but part of it, probably another video or 2 after that. I'll put a link to the previous videos in the description and also the playlist. Teach high school woodshop, and I'm documenting it. I like showing my students, and I like sharing it on my YouTube channel as well. I love going back and watching the videos myself. So this is the first step after tape, is putting some mud on the wall. You can see they're all corner beads instead of the bull nose. So all of the corners are getting mud on them right now. And then the windows are not getting sheetrock on them. They're gonna get trimmed out in pine. It's gonna be a pine that I took down off of the property, milled my Wood-Mizer mill, and then plane down, and I'll stain it and then trim out the windows. You can see in the garage, those windows are wrapped in sheetrock. Okay, 2 more days and 2 more coats of mud. You can see all the nail holes have mud over them, and a few more coats of mud over all the tape seams, and then all the corners have mud on them as well. So we're making progress. Give it a day to dry, and then a couple more coats, and then texture. Couple more coats of mud. Should be able to spray on texture early next week. Pine from the property, that blue streaking right here is bark beetle. And then the bark beetle comes in through the side, and this phenolic acid tries to seal it out. So I'm excited to trim that all out with the pine. There it is there, all drying. Then on the exterior, here are the colors here. This would be the body, pretty dark. A white trim, and then that darker brown's an accent color. All other things I'm checking is that gas pressure is still being held, so that's still holding gas pressure. That's in the house. And then the line to the tank is also holding pressure into the basement. And the coat of mud in here. Also gonna check that the sprinklers are holding pressure. Hopefully we get enough light here. So there's the sprinkler. 71 PSI, so that's holding pressure. So that's a good check. All done spraying texture, still kind of wet. Open the windows up, get some air in here. You can see what it looks like. It's a knockdown texture. Still needs a little bit of sanding, but it has to dry. All right, getting ready to paint, kind of picking colors, putting them on the wall, putting up our trim next to them, picking our flooring, mostly just working on colors. Also looking at colors of tiles. Painting today, so PVA first. PVA actually has some sheetrock mud in it to help cover up the tape lines. And then there's the Swiss coffee paint over the top. So there's the finished garage. This looks white, but this is a Swiss coffee. Looks really nice, no tape marks anywhere. Here's the existing 200 amp panel, the power running to it. And now we're putting in a new 400 amp panel. We're gonna actually run it right onto the shed, which will be nice. And then there's a weather head up to the transformer. Gonna run new power up there and right down and through. Panels all in, inspected, just waiting for PG&E to hook it up. Hopefully that'll go quick. Just to give you an idea of the size of the wire coming down there, that's it right there. Another big step, had the garage doors installed today. So the garage is painted, so that could go in. Looking awfully nice. Let's take a look inside. Here they are inside. A couple things we forgot. There wasn't any blocking for that spring mount right there, so I cut a hole in there and got some blocks in there. And then the other thing forgot was to wire the remote or the buttons, the activators. So there are these wires exposed on the outside all the way down to the controls right here. Inevitable kind of mistakes. I don't know if we could fish a wire through there now that insulation's in. I don't think so. Also got the HVAC unit installed, so that's nice. Another step in the process. Solar's all installed, so there are the panels there. Luckily, there's really no penetrations or after the fact stuff. I'll show you inside the only thing that you can see. There's the only exposed conduit right there, but it just got painted. And then there's the solar control box right next to the panel. Those bottom two breakers on the left are actually the solar. Breakers on the right are over to the monitoring control. Okay, got the whole interior sprayed with PVA, accent walls. Ceilings aren't done yet. They're gonna be that Swiss coffee, but same idea. Into the great room. It's a cold, rainy day. Accent wall. A little more progress today. Getting the interior doors hung. These are all solid core doors. See how nice they look? This is a fire door because it's between the garage and the house. So it has self-closing pins. There are the jambs, squared up nicely, and they'll be trimmed out with that pine. And then from here, spraying the ceilings with a different color. And then also sanding these back deck beams to stain. All right, walking in, finally all the covering on the windows is down so we could see the paint colors. Interior is pretty much all done. There's some touch up. That natural light, kind of that blue gray. Interior doors are in. So disconnected from the pole, over to the house, or the pump shed. Then PG&E's here putting a new transformer in. All installed, and now they're taking the insulations off. It is good to go. Panels all in. Power is all hooked up. They popped out the old meter and put a new meter in. Siding right here, exterior paint is on. Kind of an earth tone, you know, California bungalow style. Better view there. Everything's still taped up. Get an idea what it looks like. Interior jambs are all painted. So just need to trim on those so they all look really nice. Interior is all pretty much touched up. Gonna start finish electrical in here. So there's the outside with the body. The door's the color of the body. The white trim, or the Swiss coffee, I guess. And then kind of the accent color on the fascia there and the gutters. Finished electric going in, the outlets, can lights going in, exterior door getting painted the body color. A little bit of ceiling trim going in up there. A little bit of trim around the beams. A few more loose ends getting buttoned up nice. The pole came out. Luckily I have a friend who could use it on his construction project. So then that's gonna tie, it's gonna be a box right here. And then that box will have two going to the panel, one for the cottage, one for the house, and then starting to run that up right there. So that all looks great. Then on the house, exterior paint's all done. There's a little bit of trim. Things coming together. Got the tile in. Let's pick that up. Some of the masonry mortar for the showers and the set of the tile. So this is the bathroom number 2 floor. It's gonna have some pebbles in it, little pebble shelf with mosaics. It's bathroom number 1. Cabinets got delivered today, so that's exciting. There are the uppers. A little bit more electrical going in. So the outlets. Smoke detectors going in. Flooring's delivered. So there's the flooring. The AquaGuard Performance Waterproof Laminate through a wall mount TV, and then that's an AV outlet. The AV guys come in, I think, next week. Vanity. And then pan got another coat. Then the cubby hole went in, and you tile around that. Also gonna put in like a little corner shelf in the bottom with the pebbles on it. HVAC guy also has the bathroom fans in and the duct work all done and the vents covered up. Start another video at cabinets and the interior finish. So we'll end this on exterior paint being completed. Get an idea what it looks like there. Really nice, clean lines. All right, well, I think we'll end the video right here. I'll put a link to all the previous videos in the description, kind of documenting this whole house building process for my students at school and anybody else who's interested. Appreciate you watching. Thank you.